41-year-old guy who grew up in a trailer park scaled a company to $1.8 billion in under 2 years. And there wasn't any venture capitalist, there's no team of hundreds of people, no proprietary product really. And everyone on X is arguing whether or not he's a genius or a glorified dropshipper, but they're all missing the main point. Because this guy didn't grow his company with some revolutionary AI tech stack or some groundbreaking product. He grew it with one thing and one thing alone: an affiliate model that let hundreds of other people spend their own money to acquire customers for him. Zero ad spend, zero risk, and hundreds of affiliates competing to bring him sales, and a customer lifetime value that made every single acquisition profitable from day one. But here's the part that nobody is actually talking about. Every single one of those customers that affiliates brought in, MEDvi now owns their emails. We're talking millions of emails that they own outright, emails they can reach for free and whenever they want as long as they're in business. That's the real asset, and that's what I'm going to be breaking down in today's video. But first, you need to understand what this company actually is, because the AI hype around the story is drowning the real lesson. The company is called MEDvi and the founder is Matthew Gallagher. He launched in September 2024 with $20,000 and his younger brother as his only employee. MEDvi sells GLP-1 weight loss drugs through a telehealth model. That's it. But here's the part most people don't realize. MEDvi doesn't own any doctors. It doesn't own any pharmaceuticals. It doesn't handle any prescription. It doesn't ship anything. All of that is outsourced to companies like OpenLoop and Care Validate. They provide the certified physicians, the prescriptions, the medications, the licensing, compliance, and even the shipping. So what does MEDvi actually own? The website, the checkout, the chatbot, and obviously the marketing funnel. Gallagher himself said he has no proprietary tech, no exclusive supplier deals. Anyone with marketing skills and an OpenLoop account could technically replicate what he built today. He used ChatGPT and Claude to build a site, Midjourney and Runway for the ad creatives, 11 Labs for customer support agent. Just two people running a $400 million revenue operation, but the AI stack is the vehicle, it's not the growth engine. So how did they even scale to $1.8 billion in valuation anyways? He didn't outspend his competitors, he didn't out-hire them, he didn't out-innovate them, he out-distributed them. And he did it by letting other people do the distribution for him. So the first thing you want to understand is what actually is MEDvi and what it isn't. Because at the end of the day, they didn't get to $400 million in a single year with just 2 employees. It's a lot more to that. When a customer lands onto MEDvi, they don't just go ahead and magically get converted into their funnel. They have a landing page, right? So land on it, whether it be from an article, an email blast, or anything that the affiliate did to, of course, get them to land onto the website, right? So, and once they're there, they need to go ahead and select the GLP program. From there, they'll have a health questionnaire. It's very simple. It's basically an intake form that asks them exactly what's going on within their life, their health conditions, everything like that. Then lastly, they'll go ahead and get matched with that physician, which is usually through OpenLoop, right? And then the medication is shipped. So it's very simple. What they actually own is the website, checkout, branding, positioning, customer relationship, and AI support layer. What they actually outsource are the physicians, prescriptions, clinical compliances, pharmacies, and licensing regulations. At the end of the day, this company didn't get to this point by managing every single micro thing, because we'll get into it in the future part of this video, but ultimately there are other companies out there that do that and they are not being nearly as profitable as MEDvi is. Now, the most important thing is that AI stack made it possible with 2 people, but once again, it wasn't really the growth engine, and we'll get into that specifically with the affiliates in the next part. This is the part no one's talking about, and it's the entire reason MEDvi scaled the way it did. MEDvi doesn't run its own ads. Let me say that again. A $1.8 billion company does not run its own paid advertising. Instead, they use an affiliate model, and here's how it works. MEDvi sets a CPA, a cost per acquisition, that they're willing to pay for every new customer that someone brings them. For MEDvi, that number might be between $300 to $500 per customer. They post that offer to an affiliate network. The affiliate network distributes it to its publishers, and those publishers can be anybody: media buyers who run paid ads, content sites that write review articles, people that own giant email lists that want to send out blasts. The affiliates spend their own money on ads, they take the risk, and they test the creatives, and they figure out what will convert. So when a customer converts and pays for the GLP-1 program, MEDvi pays the network. The network takes a small cut and it pays the affiliate. So the affiliate might get $250 to $450 per sale. The network keeps the difference, and MEDvi got a paying customer without spending a single dollar. Zero ad spend risk. So now moving into the affiliate funnel that MEDvi had, and what actually got them to grow to that 400 million plus in a single year. It wasn't just them running their own paid advertising. They were doing it purely through affiliates, and that's why they had zero ad spend risk, right? So they had a very strong 4-layer process. The first layer being their brand, right? They'll set a CPA of $300 to $500. Honestly, I think it was even less before, but with the way how competition is getting now, they went ahead and upped it because they want to make sure that they're getting the best of the best affiliates to run their offer, which they clearly were. Then you have the network, right? The network will go ahead and distribute the offer. They'll of course take their cut, as essentially they're the middleman, but they handle tracking, fraud protection, and reporting, because we want to make sure that that affiliate is actually the one that's getting them the sale and it's not anything that's being hidden in between. Then we have the third layer, which is the actual affiliates, the people that are doing the grunt work. They're the media buyers, content sites, email list owners, basically anyone and everyone that has the authority and ability to get someone onto MEDvi's website and then ultimately turn them into a customer. And lastly, you have the actual conversion. That customer needs to actually convert. Doesn't matter if you get 100,000 people onto the MEDvi site. If none of them convert, it is pointless. And just to give you some rough numbers, this is how the money will actually flow, right? They will go ahead and set a CPA, say 300 to 500 bucks. This is one time, this isn't recurring. But their charges for their customers are going to be recurring because, of course, it is a medicine, it's a drug, it's something that they have to take on a monthly occurrence. So $199 monthly recurring is going to net them essentially 1.2K minimum to upwards of $3,000 per LTV. Now, here's why this model is so powerful. The CPA is $300 to $500 per customer, but the customer is paying $199 per month on a recurring subscription. So the lifetime value of a single customer is between $1,200 to $3,000 or even more. That means MEDvi is paying $300 to $500 to acquire a customer that is worth $1,200 to $3,000. The LTV far exceeds the CPA and it's not even close. So why does this work for the brand? There's zero ad spend risk. The affiliates fund the ads. MEDvi doesn't spend $1 until a customer has already paid. It's instant scale. You're not limited to one media buyer or one ad account. You have hundreds, if not thousands of affiliates bringing you the sales. Free creative testing. The affiliates are testing all the angles, all the hooks, all the creatives. They're the ones doing MEDvi's R&D for free because they're incentivized to figure out what converts. LTV far exceeds the CPA, and as long as the customer stays subscribed, every acquisition is wildly profitable. The brand's only job, build the product. Set the CPA, fulfill orders, the affiliates handle everything else. Now, I want to paint a picture for you. Compare this to Hims and Hers. Hims does about $2.4 billion in revenue with 2,400 employees. They run their own ads, they manage their own creative teams, they handle their own media buying, and because they have 2,400 employees to pay, their margins are tighter. They can maybe offer affiliates 5 to 10% commissions. Gallagher is offering $300 to $500 per sale, a flat CPA. If you're an affiliate, where are you going to send your traffic? You're going to send it to whichever one will give you the highest payout every single time. And that's how one guy with $20,000 outcompeted a company with 2,400 employees on distribution. He didn't outspend them, he made it more profitable for other people to sell for him. Now, if you're running an e-commerce brand and you want to build the kind of distribution that doesn't depend entirely on your ad spend, you can book a call using the first link below. We've generated over $175 million in online sales for our clients. We handle everything from email and SMS infrastructures to campaigns that consistently drive revenue, with results like helping one of our clients generate well over $1.3 million in attributed revenue in just under 30 days. So if you'd like to see if we can even do something similar for your brand, click the link below and book that call. Now, here's the part that ties everything together, and this is what everyone on X is completely missing. Everyone's focused on the affiliates, the AI stack, the $1.8 billion valuation, but think about what actually happened on the other side of every single one of those affiliate conversions. Every time a customer signed up for their GLP-1 program, they gave MEDvi their name, email, their phone number, and their health data. The affiliates did the work, the affiliates spent their money, the affiliates took the risk, they got paid, but MEDvi kept the customer. And now they're sitting on millions of emails, millions of real paying customers that they can reach out to for free whenever they want, as long as their business exists. Think about what that means. MEDvi can launch an entirely new product tomorrow and their entire email customer base at zero cost. They can upsell a higher tier subscription. They can cross-sell peptides or whatever new thing is trending. They can run a campaign and generate revenue with a push of a button. The affiliates brought the customers in, but the email list will let them monetize it forever. The affiliate model is the growth engine, but the email list is the real asset. And that's the part that turns a $400 million million revenue company into a $1.8 billion valuation. Because let's be honest here, the valuation isn't based on what they made last year, it's based on what they can continue making for. And a company sitting on millions of emails from paying qualified customers has virtually unlimited upside. That's the real moat. Not the product, not the tech, not the affiliate model by itself. The moat is the list. So now, how does all of this come together? Emails. Every single customer that came in, they had to go ahead and leave their email. That's the only way for someone to transact and actually get their product. So step one, of course, affiliate acquires a customer signs up through MEDvi, right? So now MEDvi owns that customer, MEDvi fulfills through open loop, MEDvi owns that email, and that means that is their revenue forever. Now, you probably can't replicate MEDvi's affiliate model exactly. Most e-commerce brands aren't selling a $199 per month recurring subscription with $3,000 LTVs, but the principle is identical. What does this mean for you? Your ad spend is reliant on you. You spend on ads, content influencers, and drive traffic to your site. Your pop-up captures emails and SMS before they leave. Your welcome flow converts them from first-time buyers to repeat buyers. Your campaign calendars bring them back again and again. And your flows handle those upsells, cross-sells, and all the nitty-gritty in between, because every subscriber you capture is a customer you never have to pay for ever again. That's your version of what Gallagher built. It's distribution you control. And the brands that understand this are the ones who will actively invest in growing their list, segmenting it, and monetizing it. Those are the brands that survive when ad cost goes up, when algorithms change, and when the next platform shift happens. Here are 4 things to take from MEDvi. 1, distribution is the only thing that matters. Gallagher didn't have the best product, he didn't have the best tech, he had the best distribution. For your brand, that distribution is your emailed and SMS list. 2, the affiliate model is the growth engine, but the email list is the asset. MEDvi paid affiliates once to acquire that customer, but the emails that the customers left them are going to be on that list forever. 3, make it profitable for others to sell for you. Gallagher offered affiliates $300 to $500 per sell because his LTV justified it. You can apply the same thing with your referral programs, ambassador flows, post-purchase referrals, sequences inside Klaviyo. 4, speed still wins. Gallagher launched and iterated faster than companies 10 times the size did. You don't need the perfect setup, you just need to start on something and improve every single week. And that's the story behind MEDvi. Not an AI fairy tale, not a dropshipping scheme, a very smart marketer who understood that distribution is everything, built a system where other people acquired his customers for him, and ended up sitting on millions of emails that he can monetize forever. The question for you is the same one every brand owner needs to know right now. Are you building a list that you own, or are you paying to reach the same customers over and over again because you never captured them in the first place? So if you want to see how we build that own distribution for our own clients and how we helped a brand generate over $1.3 million in under 30 days, watch this next video. I'll see you there.